Right. And how tall is the tree, or how mature does the tree have to get before they start flowering?
It's very young.
It's very nice.
So yeah. So you may want to be seated on either of these stumps, or and we will continue. A little on after that, then our ancestors, the Mayas, are the natives of the region here. And this civilization, the first humans, that figured out the uses of these fruits as drinks. That's where it began,
Yeah, they drank.
Drink chocolate drinks. That's
It
what
was
they
seen as a
did.
real kind of perk, wasn't it?
Yes, pure cacao drinks. No sugar those days, no milk. Just pure cacao drink. It's a bitter drink. That's what they've been using. And then it became as currency during those days, as cash. They traded dried cacao beans or whatever good product out the region. It was a very valuable product that it worth more than gold during those days.
Are they?
Stimulant.
Are you saying chocolate's good for us?
Very healthy for us humans. Yes, that's right. So because of high antioxidants, stimulant, flavonoids, alkaloids, theobromine, and polyphenol. This is what regulates and dilutes the system in our bodies. That's what I reckon.
They're very heavy. You can see why they grow so
Why
low
they
down.
have to be down
Yeah.
that way, yes, because they need that support
Yes.
for them to develop. That's what it is.
Amazing colours.
They're
Can we
colours.
cut one open?
Yes, we will do that for you now.
Thank you.
And just fruits.
And how many people have you got working here on the farm?
Just myself and two other persons.
Really well.
Yes. I'll very labor intensive. But that's how the world gets chocolate.
So,
We're very grateful.
do you harvest chocolate at certain times of the year?
It's one long season.
Is it? So you
Yes, one long season. So we harvest every 10 days on these farms, every 10 days. Because there are going to be different levels of fruits on each tree. So we catch them when they're at the right time. So
Make it look so easy.
Yeah.
right?
So if I did that, I'd use a finger.
You get a little bit experience
Yeah.
to do that, But this is where chocolate starts from, Your Highnesses.
Wow, look at that. That's not what I expected at all.
Yes.
Wow.
Can I
That's
see?
what it is, yes, of course.
Oh goodness, it's a strawberry, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a
It's
strawberry.
very much like a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Yeah.
It is a fruit. So the bean there that you have in your hands there are tasty. Just,
Can you eat it?
just suck on the bean, no sugar. Just suck on the bean like a candy.
Wow, it tastes very fruity.
Very fruity. Because it's a fruit. That's where they're built. That's where it's higher quality. Because this bean.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you. We're shaking
Hello.
hands or not? Is it possible?
I'm
Like,
Eliadora.
Elidora, very nice.
Your Highness, I'm Julio Saqui. Your Highness, I'm Julio, Village Maya Center. So, welcome. And I think we should proceed this way so we can move upstairs to where we're going to be doing. So this is our traditional way of how we dance. This is way we do our cultural presentation and how we invite dignitaries, people who are getting married, and our special guests. So you all are our special guests, so we did an official dance welcome for you all, and then we can now go upstairs.
What's the musical instrument called?
This is called the marimba instrument. Yeah, so and it is the attire we are wearing is all traditionally Mayan.
It's a three-man job.
It's a three-man job, and they can't make a mistake.
The other one told the other one off. So they make a mistake.
Yeah, so we now proceed upstairs. So as we well know, the Maya people are connected to chocolate. are connected to cacao. Here we do chocolate the traditional way, and this is what we're going to be doing. So I want to start you from what you've seen from the farm and what takes place thereafter. So we do chocolate traditionally, and as you can see here, we have this clay griddle. It's fairly on fire, it's very hot, and we mix it up nicely so that the cacao beans is cooked nicely on both sides. There's also the way they do it with metal, but metal seems to not work very well.
Does it get too
So
hot,
it burns the beans quickly, but clay seems to have a magical communication with the bean, and it comes out so exotically flavorful. And this is what we do. And once it is cooked, it takes about an hour, 45 minutes, or depending on how much, then it turns into very crispy brown chocolate. So I'd like you to break one yourself, and then you can see how it's done. And that is freshly cooked beans. You can feel the heat. You can put the trash in there, or the shells. And you can see now that when you break it up in your hands, this turns out to be your cacao nibs. This is where you find these in high-powered superfood stores, and that's your nibs. Now, if you want to be magical like me, you can taste it and taste real dark chocolate.
Wow.
Untouched. You're the first one to touch it. Huh? So,
It's quite bitter, isn't it?
so once the beans is crushed and winnowed, we then now have what we call pure, full, 100% chocolate nibs or cacao
You
nibs.
call them nibs, you?
And these are nibs now. They no longer are known as cacao beans, but actually as nibs. And these are dry. So what we do then is we take it and we put it on the traditional grinding stone, which is known in my Mopan Mayan language as Ka, K-A. This is how it is spelled. So it takes real effort to get it going. And this is why we price a little bit of chocolate highly, because it's difficult to make
Is
it.
it? Is
So-
a lot of manual labour goes into
It's a lot of manual labor, it's a lot of work. So you notice our women, they do most of the job, so they're very powerful. And that's why I don't pick a fight with them, because I always lose. But this is traditionally how we do chocolate on the grinding stone known as Ka in Mopan Maya. So we will do it, pull like that, and then we go. See? So I will ask my wife to show you how it is done, and then if you wish to try it, it will be, you're welcome to try.
Thank you.
Yeah. You definitely get the taste of chocolate. And is this, doing it this way on this material, is that how you've done it for...
For thousands of years. You can,
This is like hummus.
this is volcanic lava.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it really? It's
It is
lava.
volcanic lava. Now this is a stone that is only special for chocolate. Any other stone does not get it chocolate. I mean, does not get the job done.
It really brings moisture.
Right. This also has oil. 90%. I mean, this is like going to be like liquid 90%. We have to continuously grinding. Di ko yung kukati yan.
Chocolate paste.
And then you go a little longer, so you create a friction, and that friction creates heat, and that heat brings the oil out, turning the nibs into chocolate. It's magical, but the aroma is also very, very, very welcoming. Yes, and you keep going and you keep going non-stop, you're going to see chocolate.
This is the way you burn off the calories before you then eat the chocolate.
Correct.
I'll have a go. And is it the lava, is it because it's smoother that it kind
It
of...
has been used. This is approximately 165 years old stone.
Really?
So it's handed down from generation to generation. So it makes it a lot more special because it's smooth now. The newer the stone, the more difficult it is to work.
And is this particularly Mayan and Belizean thing to do?
This is 100% Mayan.
Is it?
And any Maya person around the world will know how to
that.
use this.
Whereas in other parts of the world, when they make chocolate, they would use...
Stainless steel grinders, which is fast, which is quicker. However, the flavor is just not there. Because this stone has a magical contact with the beans that gives it an authentic flavor.
Brilliant, okay. That's how
That's how you're meant to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing it very slowly. Yeah.
That's great. Shall I go? I'll pour some more on.
Katish lakish the ceiling touch.
So you're
So-
saying, is this mainly a job that the women do?
In the Mayan culture, traditionally the women do it.
Yes.
Yes. Traditionally, that's how it is done.
And what age do you get taught to do it?
The culture is once you're able to comprehend and
Yes.
to do things,
To
that's
learn,
when you
yeah.
start to do your training, both making the tortillas, but making the chocolate,
Yeah.
cooking, and everything else.
Yeah.
Start that and bring it back. The smell of the chocolate is amazing as it comes along.
Very neat.
I think it's neat. It's not even bad.
So the longer and faster, the quicker you do it, there's more friction and more oil comes out, and that's what turns it into chocolate.
Amazing. It grinds really well on the lava, doesn't it?
Yes, it has a little rough edge to it, so that makes it a little smoother. But this is how you would do it, and with power, with quick friction, you will realize that the oil then starts to come out
Yeah.
some more, and then it makes chocolate
And is the oil coming out the nib or the
from the nibs. From the nibs, yes. I think the nibs is 50% oil inside, and the 55 is all solids.
Then done? Or no.
So the longer we go, the finer it gets, and it gets more smoother, and then more flavor comes out.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But this is how we started our little business 12 years ago.
Yes.
We all started on the grinding stone, and we make the chocolate like this. And we only started as a chocolate experience, showing visitors how to make chocolate. The more smoother it gets.
Yeah.
So what we would do then is we would add the ingredients and all the other stuff, and then we would move it from there and put it on the leaf here. This is what we would call the waha leaf here, but at the same time it is our it's like a gold or a silver foil for us. And then we would just take it and tap it like that a little bit. Let me show you how it's done, like that, a little bit. Now you have chocolate right there. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it inside our refrigerator right here. Put it in there, and we're going to give it 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, and by the time we're done with that, you're going to eat this chocolate.
Oh, amazing.
100% pure. The chocolate spinning have done here is we've made some small traditional Mayan biscuits. We call them chukwa in Maya. This is like the only other thing that you have to have if you're with a Maya family and you are a dignitary. So if you have visited a Maya family and you did not get that, your visit is incomplete.
Okay.
So this is why we had to make this, and this is our special treat. So you're welcome to taste one just as is, or if you want to dip it into the chocolate of your choice, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, you're welcome to do that.
Bit of each.
Thank you.
And let me know what you think.
It's delicious, isn't it? There's somebody else there.
Very good.
So this is usually served especially on weddings and birthdays. The palate make it taste good, and this is what we do here. And that is milk chocolate. It's a little more sweeter because we have to add milk inside.
Yes, it's milk and a bit more sugar as well. So.
Correct. Which is either you can have it in between or any time of the visit. But we have the traditional hot chocolate that we
Wow.
make. Now this is exactly what we did on the stone. So we would just bring that and add either sugar as a sweetener, or you can add honey as a sweetener. Traditionally, the Maya people always have it bitter. But in this case, we added a little sweetness to it so that you can enjoy it. All right. So please take one of the gourds. These are our cups. Okay.
Which fruit is this?
This is a calabash.
Okay.
It's a calabash, and then that is fixed for our drink. So let me serve you a little bit of the drink. There you go.
Thank you.
And this is very traditional. And traditionally, we would take again the Mayan biscuits, the chulkwa, and you eat it and you drink it.
We just had a lot of chocolate. Oh my goodness.
Do you like the chocolate?
Yes, we do. We go straight from the farm, right in our mouth, and into our chocolate.
So it's wonderful to see the full production
Yeah.
and then try it as well. It's very bitter. We have all the sugar and the milk and everything.
Yeah, you realise how much sugar goes into chocolate.
Our village too.
It's lovely to see you guys. It's great to see the farms. Obviously, we've never seen cocoa beans grown, so it's amazing.
Wow.
You've seen these tiny little stems come out of the tree, chocolates.
Wonderful meeting you, because I want you to do
Just say, Georgia
I've always
schooling was
done
learning
your
about
mom.
the cow production
I haven't
and
seen
the
her.
cow